So let the body be relaxed. Let your breath slow down a little bit. Give your mind an instruction to just be content. Mind will always be busy with something, so let it be busy with contentment. See the body as just a body, an exquisite machine. And the mind is a piece of software in there that gives it intelligence. And that piece of software says, well, I'm this body, and these are my thoughts. But that's just a piece of software talking. It needs to run that idea so that functioning can happen. That's how we've organized ourselves as a race. So when you say, I am sitting here, really the body is sitting there. We just use kind of quacky language, which is quite misleading. And there can be a sense of I in the body. A sense of like a localized perception. But that's just the functioning of your senses, running information to the HQ of intelligence. The brain, the mind. Anything the mind can come up with, any idea at all, the senses, the information that comes through the senses, all of it is just to enable functioning, just to enable a life to be lived. It's not you. That sense of you that's inside the body is just a sense. It's not you. And that sense just comes from localized perception, just to enable functioning, that's all. It has no other purpose. But somehow it gets believed. It's extraordinary, it just gets believed. And what mind will very often want to do is replace, well, if I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, well then what am I? And it just wants to grasp something else. Mind will try to do that. It's like, hey, you know what? You're bigger than what you can imagine. If that's what you have to tell mind, then that's okay. So there's the local viewing point, which is the body. And then there's that bigger picture, where you might have seen the interconnectedness of everything. The sense of unity, maybe something penetrating everything, like love penetrating everything, or even that we all share the same air, you know, just the interconnectedness on whatever level that you might have recognized that. And that mind is the thing that sees difference and sees separation. Mind runs that program. But it's just for functioning. You can reorganize that program into its place. It's just a bit of coding. be a sense of the body. Mind can run all kinds of thoughts. But let that all be effortless. That will happen without you making effort. When no effort is made, something can pull back. Something can just go to a deeper, more still place inside. And from that still place inside, go deeper still and expect nothing. Nothing at all. So whatever platform or plateau that you land on deep inside, and it's like, oh, there's a bit of peace, there's a bit of peace. Reject it. Just like, okay, deeper than this. Deeper than this. And see what happens. Mind will make a story out of it. But an inner resonance can kick in. You don't know what you know, but it's like, this kind of makes sense, but I don't know what I'm doing. That might happen. Because your mind now is stuck. When you go beyond states of mind, your mind doesn't know what to do with it, so it's going to start doubting. And so at this point, I'm inviting the part of you that has a deeper knowing, but you don't know what you know. There's something else, but you're not quite sure what it is. Mind will never know, that's all right. But it's about waking up that part that's deeper. Waking up that part that resonates in a way that's not intellectual, not conceptual. That's what I want to talk to. That's what I want to say, hey. Let this part be awake and alive in your physical anatomy. That's the magic of realizing who you are. We could say it's like a resonance, or like somehow there's an echo of something that you already know. Something familiar. Peace, but not beyond phenomenal peace. Stillness beyond being still. Those kind of flavors are hanging about there. And it's mind's gig to start feeding the ego, to like, whoa, you don't want to go there because what about me? The energy mass that is the ego wants the show to continue. Because consciousness, creation is always recycling. Come back into the world with this, make it better for me. How can I live in the world seeing, knowing who I really am, or operating from that deeper place that's not a state of mind? How can I make the world better? It's like, all that's happening here is that mind is claiming something that's outside of the phenomenal world and wants to bring it into the phenomenal world. And off we go again. The phenomenal world will appear as real again. So this is the pull always to reconnect what's outside of the world, to bring it into the world. As if the world is the real one, the important one. And we bring who we really are into the world. And it's like, who we really are, that's where it's at. The world will continue just fine. Life will continue. You still remember how to drive and to go to the supermarket and to earn a living and pay the bills. So watch today and tomorrow, or for however long as you can be here. Watch any time that your mind is trying to grasp something that we've explored here to make life better. Because that's what mind will try to do. That's its greatest trick. Because it's the opposite of what we're really about here. We want to make my life better. Let's personalize everything. Everything is about me being happy phenomenally. And actually, phenomenal happiness is a consequence of remembering where you are. Because how you view life shifts. Suffering doesn't happen. Life happens, but there's no immunity from things. Things happen, but you know, they kind of just roll up to you a little bit. It's just life. So watch when mind is saying, I want to get something out of this, and I'll do it next week, and it'd be great if I could live from that. Maybe I'll start meditating and do like 10 minutes in the morning and tap into that place, and I can feel better during the day. Oh! Consider what it does, It's just what it does. So see through it. Drop that idea. Drop that one. Drop that one. Say, hey, life doesn't need to be changed at all. My identity needs to be sorted out. Am I the one living this life? Or have I forgotten what I really am? What's outside of this piece of software that's in my brain, that's in the mind? Is it making a bit of sense?